Okay, so let's get started. Today we are having our Wednesday math live lesson followed by our small groups. So we will do a Nearpod in a few minutes for our live lesson, and then we will jump into our Kahoots for our small groups. Okay, they start at 11 o'clock. Make sure that you check your time and join at that time. It will be super short, but really important. Okay, so if you can't make it though, don't worry, I'll post a video. So we are going to go over our promise. All right, let's see if there's anybody here who can help me. Let's see. Participate. Be respectful. Thank you for being on time. What is this, guys? What is that? Look. Oh, wait. Oh, somebody's coming in. How about Julian? What does the M stand for? Do you know?
Mute.
Yay! Good work. Good work. And mute up. And the next one. What about I? What about that? Where should we have our name fixed? Siddharth?
In the chat.
Yeah, or in your like little window on your face, or you can write it in the chat. Very good. Thank you. Okay. And what does the S stand for? Let's look at.
Look.
Oh, let's see who's not muted. Hold on. How about Jaden? Jaden, do you know what S stands for?
Stay seated.
Beautiful, unless I tell you to get up and dance or jump. Please stay seated. Don't spin around. Kind of just settle in and get comfortable. And then what is my favorite one? Who knows this one? Christina, what does the E stand for?
To keep our eyes on the screen.
Yes, keep your eyeballs on the screen so we don't miss a thing. All right, my love bug, thank you so much. Those are our expectations. Now we also have some new friends to celebrate. We have our October birthdays. Welcome to October. It is Ania and Ariana. So give them a monkey clap. Ooh, and we're going to move on. If I miss anybody, make sure you send me a message for October. I'm only looking for October birthdays, and then we'll do November. Okay, so let's look at our weekly spotlight. Remember this one? We talked about 3 friends that I noticed have done some wonderful things. And each week we will celebrate 3 people. Next week, it'll be 3 new people. So let's see who we're celebrating this week for being the most awesome promise Zoom keeper. And that is understanding our expectations and keeping your promise. That is Brooklyn. Go, Brooklyn. And then we have for our amazingly detailed responses. That means that when you're writing your answers, it's not just one word. You're telling me a lot of information, a lot of detail, science and math. You are explaining yourself in complete sentences and using our vocabulary. And that is Arna. Go, Arna. And then we have Nathan and Stephen. I have noticed you guys have been working hard, turning in your assignments. You're not too fast. You're not too slow. You're just right. And that's what I want. Okay, just keep them coming. Great work, guys. Let's move on. Anybody know what my boo-boo is? Let's look and see if you guys can figure out my boo-boo. I made a mistake. I'm going to read it to you. Andy counted 14 stars on Monday. Yeah, she looked up in the sky. She counted 14. Then she counted some more. She counted 21 stars in all. How many did she count on Tuesday? You remember the some more? That's our missing add end. Michael, what mistake did I make?
Someone's drawing on the screen.
What'd you say? Somebody's drawing on the screen. Thank you for that. I'm going to have to put them into our, it disappeared. Thank you. I know who it is. And that person might find themselves in the waiting room. That's right. Please don't be uninvited. Who thinks they know? Vashvik, what did I do wrong on my number line?
You didn't do multiple hops. You only did one hop.
Oh, that's Yeah, I see that. You're right. I definitely did one big giant hop and then I did some more. Not sure that that was the right thing to do. Anybody else have an answer? How about Prisha? Prisha, what do you think I did wrong?
You did wrong. You made a big, giant, humongous hop, and you didn't go like you didn't make like you didn't land on the lines.
Ah, very good. So I made a very strange large jump. I bet that wasn't something I needed to do. Siddharth, thank you. Siddharth, what do you think I did? Quick.
You didn't land on 21. You landed on 22.
That's right. I was supposed to stop on 21. And look, I went too far. I went too far. Very good eyes, guys. So there's a few things I did wrong that I can fix because we know that you can make mistakes. Just go back and fix them. The first thing I did is I didn't need to start on 0. You can start anywhere. Michael, don't do that. Thank you. And you can start on 0. You don't have to start on 0. Start wherever you need to on an open number line. We learned that last week. We also learned that if we're looking for, oops, okay. If we are looking for a missing add end, we can count up to the total, and the total is 21. I went too far. Oh, well, we can fix it. And there it is. I can start at 14, make my number line a lot shorter, and only jump the number that I need to land on 21 stars in all. And how many did I actually count on Tuesday? It was 7. Start on 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All done. Let's move on. It is, what are we doing today? That was a review from last week. Today, we will learn place value, so I can determine how many tens and how many ones are in a number. I know I have it when I can count the tens and ones in a number to help me determine the value. That means how rich is it, right? How many are in each place. Next steps, I will subtract tens and ones using the place value strategy. Okay, let's Nearpod. It's time. Our code for Nearpod is XNZHI. X
Give me one sec. My mom's doing something real quick.
Z H I. Righty. Let's move on over to share my screen for the Nearpod because this is what you have all been here to do. Let me find it. All right. Yeleni, can you see the Nearpod on my screen? The code? Awesome. Wow. Okay, let me see how many friends. Let's see how many friends. Oh, I have 9. Yay. And we are going to do a Nearpod today. That is for module 4, lesson 5 and 6. And it is a review for your place value. So because I think many of you are coming close to the module exam. So it's a good time to review. So keep up the good work. All right, 12 people. So exciting. Place value, the value of the number in each place. That's right. Okay, let's get started. I'm super excited about this. First of all, we're going to look and see my example because the next slide you are going to tell me how to make groups of tens. Mrs. Cruz is woohoo lassoing groups of tens. So I have to very carefully count 10 units or baby ones and put a circle around them. And then I'm going to do another one. And then I'm going to do another one. And then when I can't do another one, I leave those baby ones on their own. And then I can fill in how many tens did I make? and how many baby ones are left over. Are you guys ready to do this? Do you think you can find some tens? All right, I think we're ready. Let's do it. Okay. Can you find and circle to make some tens? Be very careful. You have to have exactly 10 in each group. And then you have to write how many tens and how many ones. And I can't wait to see. So, yeehaw, let's get going. Let me see how everybody's doing right now. Everybody's over there lassoing their tens and ones. And we'll see how many groups of tens we can make. Please make sure that you only make a 10 with 10 units or baby ones inside. You saw my example. One of the things that I recommend is to start on one side. Don't start in the middle. It's so hard to count baby ones, those units in the middle. So start on one side of all of those dots. Yeah, look at Christina. Good work. Let me scroll down a little bit. Oh, Larissa. Larissa, my friend, can you please erase all that? It's very
Do
confusing.
it when you submit it.
Nope, don't unmute. Don't unmute. All right. Okay, let's see. Joshua, be careful not to circle every single little baby one. We want to make groups of 10. So that means to count out 10 dots and then put a circle around all 10. All right. And then when you're finished, Johnny, I think you can make another 10. There's enough left over. Oh, this is a good lesson. And wait a minute, don't forget some. Go back and see how many tens you can make. When you can't make any more tens, then you know you have baby ones left over. So if you circle a 10 and there's only 6 in there, is it really a 10? Yeah. Here's another pro tip for you. Another pro tip is to put a dot on each unit as you count it, so you don't lose track. Some kids number them, some kids color them in, some kids just put a dot on them. Make sure there aren't any more than 10 dots or units in your tens. And this is a great thing to practice. I mentioned this to you last week. You and your learning coach or adult can sit down and they can make as many dots as they can on a piece of paper, and then it will be your job. Put a timer on it, make it into a game. Put a timer on and see how many tens you can make. All right, Joshua, can you please erase all that? I'm not sure that represents tens. Beautiful. Look at that. Let's not spend any more time on this other than to make sure that as you are gathering groups of 10, making your tens, that you have exactly 10 in each circle. I see a few kids that have way too many in their tens circles. So a 10 is not 14. It's not 6. It's exactly 10. Yeah. So practice this at home. This is a good thing for you to work on before your exam comes up. You will be expected to be able to make groups of 10s. Now, let's get on to the next part. Now, we have made 10s and 1s. I've represented them. There they are. I have a model And now I need you to tell me how many tens I made in each group. So our first section is actually a number. It has how many tens? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I know how many tens the first number has. How many baby 1 units do we have? Oh, I know how many there are. Write the number that the model represents. Right above it. There's room. There's room. Write the number right in there. And then I've already cheated a little. No, I didn't cheat. I helped you. I helped you. I told you how many tens were in the second number. Then write how many baby ones. Got it? This is for you to tell me if you can actually tell me how many tens and ones are in a number when they're modeled for you. Can you actually tell me the value? Let's see how we're doing. Ooh, look at that. Jaden, Benito, Johnny, Darth, Yalini, Blake. Ooh, these look good. Let's look down here. Larissa, nice work. Almost. Yes. Very good. Adeline, that's beautiful. Now look how easy that was. Wasn't that easy? Do you know what they already did? They already made those tens on the other slide. That's how many tens they ended up making. Very good, guys. Ooh, practice this at home later too. On your mark, get set, go. Here's what we're going to do on this part. Let's practice doing the opposite. Draw the models. Yes. Do you remember our tens rods? How many would we draw on the first number? Do you remember our baby 1 units? How many would we draw in the ones place? Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. So now I want you to draw how many tens and how many ones are in each number. Show me the model to represent. Let's see. Oops. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, I love it. Very good. Yes, you can draw them. You can drag them in. Absolutely. Just make sure that you have the right number represented. If it says 5 and you only have 4, oops, fix it. You want to know the value. What does it really mean to have 5 in the tens place? Oh, I like this. Yes, very good. Ooh, Siddharth, man, you're fast. There's Joshua's. Yeah, good work, guys. Oh, isn't that interesting? The tens and the ones match. Larissa, my love bug. Larissa, Larissa, where are you? Larissa, your promise? I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. All right, here we go. Let's see how we're doing on everything. Ooh, that looks so good. London, make sure that your tens are not hiding over in the baby one's crib. Make sure all the tall tens are on one side under the T, under the tens place. And all the baby ones are over under the ones place. We don't want to get them confused. I've never wanted to see a 10-year-old hanging out in the baby crib. I never have. No teenagers want to fit inside the baby crib. Imagine Siddharth, and he's an adult and he's hanging out in the crib. Once they grow up to a 10, they move out. They move over into the tens place, right, Jules? Yeah, can't leave them over there. Great work, guys. I love how you can represent the number, the value. But now we are going to be Dragon Ball Z. We are going to explode a 10, and there's a reason for this. Yes, don't worry. You guys are about to talk to me, okay? But I want to talk to you first about our pro tip. One of the things we saw in this week's lessons were, please make sure you're able to show me 2 different ways to represent a number. What does that mean? 2 different ways? Anybody remember what I mean by two different ways? Yeah, Michael, we're going to take one of the tens and we're going to explode it back into baby ones. You can expand or explode one group of tens to start, and then they become a bunch of 10 baby ones. That's right. So whether they are spread apart or put together, they're still 10. So we can explode or expand one of the tens and show it a different way. We can always regroup them back into a tall 10, put them back together, right? So let's see what Mrs. Cruz is talking about when we say that we can expand or explode a 10 to show you a different way to model it. Let's look at the number 24. It usually has two tens and four baby ones. You see that, Ava? Two tens, four ones. That matches. But Mrs. Cruz is going to Dragon Ball Z and she's going to show it a different way. Let's explode the first 10. Look, I made it into 10 babies. Let's do the other 10 too. Whoa, look how many, look how many baby ones. Now let's count them all. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I can show it 24 ones. That's right. Let's try it a different way. You know what else I could do? Zara, I could just explode or expand one of the tens. I'll keep the first 10 and then I'll explode or expand the second 10. Look at that. Now I'm showing the same number. It's still 24. It has a 10 I exploded, and four baby ones. It's still the same number. I'm showing it different ways. So, are we ready? Abdul, can you see that? How many different ways did I show 24 in this picture? Can you tell me? Here's one way. Here's another way. And London, how many different ways did I show it? Abdul, go ahead. How many different ways did I show 24? Here's one. Here's two. Here's three. That's right. I showed it three different ways. Guess what? You get to try something too. Now, in this slide, I have shown a number three different ways. That's right. It's like you getting dressed in three different ways, but you're still you. So it's the same number. Inside the red box, tell me, what was the value of the number that I showed three different ways? Can't wait to see what you say. Arna's thinking hard. Look at her. Look at Almo. I see Jaden. There's Blake. Ooh, Blake. Awesome. So on this slide, I have already exploded and shown the same number three different ways in the red box. Tell me, what is the number that I have shown three different models? Let's look and see how we did. Yay! Oh my goodness, kiss your brain. Wow. Dragon Ball Z, guys. Beautiful. You did it. You have shown that there were three tens and seven ones in every single model. If you look at the bottom right one, I still see, I can actually group tens just like we did when we circled our tens. And I would be able to circle 1, 2, and then I still have the tall 10 left. That's three tens. And then I would still have seven baby ones left over that are not enough to make a 10. Very good. Wow. Thank you, Joshua, for erasing that. And let's look at Vashvik. I think there are only three tens. Don't draw extra tens for me because I've already made our model. And Zara, make sure that when you make a circle, there are 10 inside of them. I only see 1 or 2, and they need to have a full 10. That would be like you asking your mom for 10 French fries and she only gives you 2. So imagine that you have a plate, and she has to put 10 inside the plate. So make sure there are 10 inside your circle plate right there. All right, you can redo it, Sarah, if you'd like. And also, don't forget, I will post this Nearpod so you can practice it. And let's look at Benito. Benito, when you're done circling your 10s in that last box, you'll notice there are only 7 left over that can't make a 10. So that's something to practice, okay, guys? Circling groups of 10s to see how many 10s are in each number. I wonder if there, oh, can I show off Julian's for a moment? Julian, look at this one right here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, thank you. Good work, Jules. I like that. Go back and fix it. So yeah, only 10. Oh, let's look at this one. Benito. Wow, look at your 10s. What a great example. Guys, can you see what he did? He is grouping 10s. And he has 1 tall 10, and then he's made another 10 and another 10. That's 3 altogether. How many baby 1s are left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oop, only 7 left over. Oh, he's fixing it, Ben. You're awesome. Okay, good work, guys. Practice this on your own. Let's move on to the last few slides. So this one, just pick one. Which one's your favorite? You must draw 10s and 1s in a different way. I think I'll do the first box, and I will show it the model in a different way. I think I'm going to explode one of those 10s. Whoa. Joshua's exploding over there. How many 10s can explode? You can do 1 10, or you can do 2 10s. And make them all into baby 1s. Wow. Can you imagine that first box? I wouldn't have any 10s grouped together. How many baby 1s would I have? Ava? Do you know? It's okay if you don't. You will. Ava knows. Okay, Ava, I'll ask it again. Ava, what if I expanded or exploded all of the 10s in the first box? How many baby 1s would I have to draw to represent the number? Adeline, how many?
What?
How many do you think I would have in my first box if I exploded those 2 10s and I had to draw them all as baby 1s? How many baby 1s would I have to draw in the first box?
5.
A lot more than that. Keep going. What if I blew
25.
Yes, oh, that's so good. I would have to draw 25 baby 1s. That's right. Thank you. All right, let's look at everybody's work. Oh, wow. Yes, showing it a different way. That's all I was asking. Yeah. Whoa, look at Blake. Wow, Blake. You'd have to draw 42 baby 1s. That is definitely one way to do it. Awesome. And let's look at Ben's. Larissa, you okay? You okay, huh? All right, so let's see. Oh, look at this. Now let's talk about this for a minute, Ben. This first box had 2 tall 10s and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baby 1s. Your model actually shows a different number. It doesn't show 25 anymore, right? Because look how many tall tens you have now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall tens. That's 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 52. Oops. I think we need to try exploding one of the tens. Try exploding this first 10. If you do, you'll have to draw 10 baby ones instead of a tall 10. All right, let's move on. This is something for you to practice, guys. When you take a tall 10 and you expand or explode it, it's almost like dropping a 10 on the floor. They're gonna fall apart. And how many will there be? 10, right? So imagine everybody can pick up a tall 10 rod, then drop it. Crash, falls apart. How many are there going to be? 10 baby ones. That's right. Okay, let's move on, pups. We have to go on, finish our Nearpod because we have our small groups. This is our quick matchup. I love this matchup because this is testing you to tell me if you can match up the value of the number with the model that represents the tens and ones. So how fast are you? Let's see how we do. I'm watching to see how many times it takes you to match it up. Whoa, Larissa, that's fast. Nice job. Okay, hands off. Ava Marie, beautiful. She's getting there. And who else? Oh, Prisha. Wow, super fast too. See, Darth is done. So you guys, Ava Marie, wonderful. Joshua, amazing. You guys are able to match up the number with the model that represents the value, how much each is worth. Now, here's some things I've noticed. Some kids are getting their tens and ones mixed up. Don't worry, in our small groups, I will be helping you with that. You will have a little more practice with where do the tens go? Where do the baby ones go? Yes, beautiful. Nice job. Let's see, London, good work. She's working on it. And Sarah's almost done. Jules is done. Abdul, Johnny. Wow. Let's look at almost finished. Very good. Okay, let's look at the pairs real quickly. Can you see it? Here's the answers. You guys, here's the answers. This one has 1, 10, 7 baby ones. This is a perfect example of the value of each number in their place. So how many tens and how many ones? Perfect. And how about this one? 40. It has 4 tens, but no baby ones, 0 ones. So this one doesn't have anything exploded, right? There are no leftover babies either. Let's look at this one. Oh, this one's exploded. Check it out. It has 3 tens, 1, 2, and then we can make a third 10. Look at me circle it. Woohoo. And then 3 ones left over. And the last one is all exploded. Oh, that's what you meant, Miss Cruz. We can show the tens all broken apart. We have 2 tall tens. I can see them. I can even circle them. And 4 babies left over. It's a different way to show it. All right, guys. Tell me, how do you know that you have got this? So my question to you is, can you show me an example or tell me what you think you need to know about tens and ones and place value? I am very curious to know. I can walk around saying, I know what I'm doing. I got this. But how do you know you've got it? Adeline, write a little more or show me a picture. At the bottom, there's a cute little blue box with a little picture of mountains and the sun. And you can actually choose a picture that is a good example of what you think I need to know to prove that I know what I'm doing with tens and ones and place value. Ooh, look at Yelini's. Yelini, what a beautiful example of knowing what tens and ones are. Fabulous. She has a great example of the models of our tens and ones. That just proves our value. So I definitely want to know. Ooh, here comes Arna's. Ooh, that's great. Arna shows a picture of what the value of the numbers are. You do have to know the value of the number. That's right. Let's look at Siddharth. Ooh, Siddharth, great work. He is showing an example of place value. How many tens are in a number and how many ones? Awesome. Michael, I totally understand. Stick around for the small group and I'll help you some more. Christina, beautiful example. Here's Jaden's. Yes, he needs to know the difference between tens and ones. Julian, you do need to know what one is. That's true. But how does that help us with tens and ones? Ooh, some more answers coming in. Oh, Johnny, can I read this aloud? I can tell. Where'd it go? I lost it. I can tell tens and ones and what number it is, even when it's exploded as baby ones. That's right. We're expanding it or changing how we represent. Very nice. Here's Siddharth's other example. Beautiful job. Here's one from Blake. Ooh, that looks just like the other one. Good work. And let's look at Benito's. Ooh, Benito's got 2-digit numbers. That's right. It's like a calendar he wrote. And he has a picture of each number, and each number has a place, right? So 2, 7, 27. That means 2 is in the tens place and 7 is in the ones place. And because we know what place they're in, we can tell the value of it. Ooh, there's one from Julian. Here's Adeline's. I love your examples. I like place value. And she's giving me 400 plus 13 is 413. That's right. And I like Dragon Ball Z too. Me too. And that's one way to help you remember how to expand or explode a group of tens. Here's Siddharth's. Oh, I like your example, sir. And Abdul. And here's Almo. Almo, I like your little picture. It doesn't show tens and ones as much as I would think you would want it to. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have a T-chart. Oh, I know. Maybe you're looking for a number that has tens and ones in it, right? All right, my loves. These are great examples. And each one does tell me what I think I need to know to be successful in understanding the value of each number. All right. Using place value. Place value is very simple. Place value simply means, oops, promise guys, promise. Place value simply means what is the value of each number in its place. Last one, let's look at this person right here. Joshua, oh, I like that. Tens and ones. Wonderful. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go because it is time for our small groups. So if you don't know the schedule, I posted it on my announcement page in Math. You can check your time and it's 20 minutes long. We're gonna do a quick lesson and then a Kahoot and you'll be done. All right, guys, I hope you learned a lot today. Anybody have any questions? Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.
A question.
Bye.
I want to show you something, Miss Bruce. I have a question.
All right. Promise in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Arna, you're first. Go ahead.
4 tens made a 10 team, and the one is a baby one is crying loud.
That's right. Very good. Awesome. Thank you. Vashvik, do you have a question for me?
No, but I just want to say happy Halloween and I have a pumpkin.
Oh, I love that. I need to go get a pumpkin too. We're going to see pumpkins tomorrow in science.